Welcome to another Age of Wonders Planetfall Invasions video where we have the new DLC out, which has the new Shakarn race. There are a few other things that have come with the new DLC, however this video is just more me going over my impressions of the Shakarn race. And so I've made two other videos where I use a battle and I'm trying to just use the units and see how they work and if they work together. This video I have finally built the tier 4 elite unit, so the big expensive, I'm just going to call it the tier 4 unit. And I've also built the tanks, so which is the long range AoE units. In terms of mods, I just have 2 offensive mods, 1 defensive mod, and in terms of the elite unit, I have 3 offensive mods, just because I want to do pure damage. And I just want to actually just throw them into battle and see what they look like. I will be going more in depth about what units I think are best and what mods work best on them, probably in a future video. Just because this is my first playthrough and this is working doesn't mean it might not be the best thing or the best way to play them. So just keep that in mind. This is not an overly in-depth video about the tactics and reasons why I'm using Shakarn. This is just me trying to get my idea or just have experience or exposure to what they're like. So that's the capital of the Devar race, and I wanted to attack them in 2 turns, but for whatever reason they decided to attack me. And so even though they're going to surround me with all 4 6 stacks, if you look at their attacking power, it's 4500, my defending power is 91. So I'm twice as powerful as they are, partly because I have higher tier units and partly because my units are modded with more powerful mods. That looks cool. You got like the feet and the head. But yeah, this is pretty much gonna be a slaughter. But I just want to see how well these units work together. Now, in one of the other videos I said about my impressions, I recommended that people do not put the Shakarn into tanks. One of the main reasons I think that is, this is very early as well, I might be wrong, but one of the main reasons I think that is because of this mod here. So if you didn't see the previous video, this mod essentially turns your heroes into tacticians. So if I click on my tactician, which is this guy over here, you get press the advantage, which lets you get all your action points back with a 1 turn cooldown. That's really important. And you get 4 back, which is a heal, which removes status effects. A 3 turn cooldown, so still pretty helpful. And getting this secondary weapon here unlocks those same 2 abilities. So once you use the press the advantage and get all your action points back, and you stack them onto your tier 4 unit, and you stack them onto your tank, and if they're grouped up, they're pretty much just going to get destroyed. So I'll just going through the tier 4 tank. If you haven't seen it, it's a pretty awesome unit. It's actually really huge, a bit surprising. It's really cool. This big flying mothership type unit. Hello. You have 3 abilities. You have your normal repeating ability with 7 range, pretty decent. You have an ability called Omni Charge, which takes 3 action points and it empowers your next Omni Beam to be a 6 hex long and 3 hex wide ability, and as soon as you use it, you enter defensive mode. And you have Omni Beam here, which has a range of 2 to 7, and it is a 3 hex line. So just to give you an idea, the Omni Beam, when you click it, it has a range of 2 to 7. So you can shoot it at 2 range here, or you can shoot it at 7. So that means if your units were standing in front of here, you can shoot over your units and shoot into the back line. It also means if you put it at range 7, you're actually hitting things at range 7, 8, and 9. So that's you have quite a long range, and it's pretty amazing. So what you want to do with these units is you want to try and use your Omni Charge as often as you can. So we'll step you forward once. Omni Charge. After you use Omni Charge, it goes into defensive mode and like gets this little shield, Omni Shield. But I'm pretty sure that, oh yeah, so if the units are standing next to it, they get Omni Shield as well. 3 shield and 15 evasion, pretty powerful. You can't do anything that's too far away, that's fine. So what we want to do is just Omni Charge our big mothership, and then just keep everything in relative safe range, because too early to kind of really do anything too tricky. You move over here, you don't want to take too much damage. You're going to attack next turn. Can we just stand you over there? Where's my support unit? I do not have one. That's perfectly fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand you here and heal you. Hello? Please. So I won't really be needing that heal anytime soon. Send you forward, you're the sniper? Yes, just Overwatch. Doubt they'll move into that range, that's fine. Let's move you up here. Quantum Shield. Let's move you into range. Get you Quantum Shielded. Let's get you Quantum Shielded as well. I should just summon that. Ah, that's fine. Keep you somewhere safe. Step you forward. And let's move you forward a little bit. Step you this way. So essentially going to have this tactician and this hero buffing this unit, this tactician and this hero buffing this unit, and this hero, where's my other tactician? Am I missing a tactician? They're going to buff these tanks. So you can just kind of stand there. Hello? Just please. Thank you. And you're going to be going this direction. So nothing else we can do, it's fine. So remember the mothership gets a ability which once you omni charge it, it has 6 range and 3 width. So if they line up, oh, that's a decent lineup. If you two move in the middle, okay. You move that way, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I can work with that. You can move your mothership forward another step. Let's move it this way. So you get an attack like this. So I can hit 3 people there. I can hit 4 people. I can hit this. Okay, so what? I'll step forward a little bit. And I'll hit these 4. Yeah, it does a decent amount of damage. It killed one outright because of the mod. Then what you can do is you go to press the advantage. Then you charge it. Then you press the advantage again. And you attack again. Because the Omni Shield... Yeah, that's okay. Because this ability doesn't have a cooldown, you can just pretty much do that. Now you can do that every 2 turns. Because you'll press the advantage, it has a 1 turn cooldown. Or you can use press the advantage on your single target units. Excuse my English. And kind of do this, because the other benefit of having full offensive mods on your mothership is that all these abilities here that have debuffing, so it can destroy armor, it can disintegrate, it can take away action points, it can impair or slow, means that these units down here, they have their mods disabled, they're slowed so they don't move as far, or they just die. So none of them got staggered, which is a bit disappointing, but that's alright. Let's move you 1 step forward. How far can we... Okay, we can't really get anywhere with you, that's fine. Let's jump you all the way over here. Let's use this. How do we do that? And we'll stagger you. Nope. Oh, I should have used concussion, that's fine. So these units here, the tanks, they do more damage. What they have is your basic attack attacks them once, and you have the ability to inflict ebb. So ebb means like if you inflict ebb, they do 10% more damage, and they can have a radius proc of 1 hex. So what you can do is if you get 2 stacks of ebb, you do 20% more damage and have a 2 stack proc range. What that means is when you use the second ability, which is Sonic Flow, it procs the ebb and then kind of explodes it. So ebb kind of like sets them up to explode, and then the other ability actually makes them explode. So if I do this, this unit has no ebb, which is kind of unfortunate. And because normally I would use press the advantage and I would just ebb explode someone, but the ebb, because they're not grouped up, they're really well split. There isn't really much point in me trying to use press the advantage and trying to get that ebb out of them. Or trying to make them explode. That's annoying. And let's just finish you off. Then we go back on this side. We can do a similar thing. Oh, excuse me. Send you over here. Hit these 3 units. Do a decent amount of damage. Step you forward. Press the advantage. Same thing. Recharge it. So it should have taken me 3 turns. I now defeat you 2. You're almost dead. We're gonna enticing bond you. Nah, I don't like 45%. Don't like 40% accuracy either. Okay, can we make that a bit better? 50%. Yeah, we'll take it. Let's move you here. Might as well just do this. Finish you off. And I think that's it in terms of attack. So he done really well to split all of these units up. If he had just ran forward and attacked, like ran for these choke points, then that would have turned out entirely differently. So what I could have done is I could have let my mothership sit back and then let them move forward. So I could actually funnel them into this attack, but because he has a bunch of flying units, he's able to split really well. So I would say if you are versing the Shakarn and they do have these big mothership units or these tanks, you really have to focus on splitting your units, or else you're just gonna get you're just gonna die really quickly. So I can probably proc my ebb over here since they have 2 units next to each other. I shall try and do that. Oh, I'm just going to outright kill you. That's not exactly part of my plan. That's fine. Okay, kill you as well. Okay, I'll just kill everything. That's fine. Kill you. Why? You're flanked, but I still can't finish you off. Oh yeah, crit. And this unit kind of just feels like redundant now. Let us go and try to concuss you. Nope. That's the wrong button. Impair. Let's run you forward, you be a bullet sponge. We can still use this ability, although it's only on a 3 hex range. Yeah, it's still pretty good with just using it like that. %. Oh, that's unfortunate. I really need to entice because none of them are powerful enough for me to just want to make them not attack. Like, it's kind of a waste of my time.
Enemy annihilated.
Sniper? Oh, that's close. Ow. As I run you forward. Stagger you. Oh, wow. Right. And you can just do... Yeah, that's fine. Hello? Whoops.
Enemy down. A gamma falls for the Empire.
Wait, did he just kill my hero? Hold on. He did just kill my hero, didn't he? How did I not realize that? What? What? Oh, that's really... Okay, that was just really dumb of me. For some reason I thought that was the spawned unit, not the actual hero. One hero there, one hero... Wow, I'm so stupid. Okay, that's just a silly mistake on my part. Excuse that. But still, like the main focus of this video was just to actually introduce
Enemy destroyed.
the. I'm just trying to use this. What does this do? Okay, take that. Do it again. Okay, you can just destroy that as well. That's cool.
Enemy eliminated.
Take that crit. We can now move you over here. Line you up. Excuse me. Let's finish off you guys. Nope. With this. Oh, that's a little bit annoying.
Enemy killed.
Alright, just finish them off. Don't you? Oh, okay.
Enemy eliminated.
That's pretty much it. So now that I've used all of the units, I'm going to do another playthrough. I probably won't video it, I'm just going to experiment. And then I'm going to do a proper one where I try and go through the build and how to actually play them. So ignore that, that's just so ignorant of me. Because pretty much I can, even with that loss, I can now just defeat this, which is these three. So that's my initial thoughts on the Shakarn so far. I just more wanted to highlight the actual units and how you use them in battle, or how you could use them. Actually just looking at what you can do. Realizing that this doesn't have a cooldown seems a bit weird. It only needs one action point, and it's pretty powerful. So that said, there is definitely a lot of flexibility, because I didn't even use the tier 1 or tier 2. I didn't use any infiltrators, which are an amazing unit, which lets you do... Where are my infiltrators? Which lets you hollow shift, which is pretty much you get to pick a unit on the field that's tier 1, 2, or 3, and you can become that unit, which is, depending on who you're versing, extremely powerful. And so I didn't use any of them. I also didn't use any propagators, which are these units over here. So that's just using the elite units, just because I want to see how they work together and what text might be good on them. So that's the video so far. Please let me know your thoughts about what you think of the Shakarn. Also, if you think the video could be done any better, always open to that as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Foxxeel out. I'll see you around.